Hi,
Say
Imani.
something.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
Oh, fine too. Good. I was talking to an empty space.
Oh, hi, it's Hyro.
Oh,
Hi. I know, but Hyro, here's the thing. You can't have that little squeaky toy. And
mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I think my head's cut off a little bit, but I'm just going to sit back. Hold on 1 second. Hyro. Hi.
Your dog will knock that glass over.
No, she's not. Come here.
Wow.
Come here. Let's take this, okay? And then.
So this is what life is like over here. My house is calm. I don't have squeaking dogs and squeaking toys, but it's a thing. It's a thing. So hello, Wanda. Hello, Greta. Hello, Charles. Hello, Michelle Renee. Imani's actually here. If you were here a moment ago, Hyro, her big puppy, was here chewing on the chew toy and it squeaks.
So now she's outside.
Oh, the gardener's finished?
Yeah, they're finished.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Hello. How could? First of all, my head's cut off a little bit, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Hi, everybody. Greetings from Earth. I hope you all have had a great couple of weeks or past few weeks. As it's been like Mercury retrograde, which like these days I don't really care about, but it's been kind of like I forgot why. Oh, last week we
What
weren't
happens in
on
Mercury retrograde?
like communications, like get all like wonky. Like a week ago,
That's why Facebook knocked us off.
right, well, Facebook wasn't
in existence,
or Instagram,
right.
for a while, and then let me see. Then I think the week before I had like something. I just had stuff to do. I've actually gotten more busy over the past like month. I've gotten more busy over the past month, and
busier.
And I also started taking. I switched from Prozac to Effexor, which
new drug.
Yeah, which I learned Prozac made me gain 10 pounds, which I've lost like 6 pounds in the past week. Yeah. And
well, that's good, right?
It's good, except that Effexor, this particular kind, makes me tired during the day. So I have to take it at night now, as of today. That's why I was like.
You take one a day?
Yeah. But I have absolutely no anxiety. Whereas with Prozac, I was like sometimes I'd be like, but now I'm like, I don't really care about not that I don't care about things, like I'm numb. It's just like oh, this past weekend, you know who I saw, who I went out for lunch with? Asha and Noel. I saw Asha and Noel on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was really fun because the last time I saw Asha, she didn't have any kids. Now she has 2 like little baby daughters, and we hadn't seen each other since the pandemic had started. And so we were just talking and catching up, and there was something that Asha had mentioned to me that like nothing happened between us in terms of her telling me something that irritated me, but she mentioned something that irritated me, but it was from someone else. And although I'm like, I really don't care, and I really don't like this.
Oh, you mean at the lunch?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And I was like, I really don't care at all, like at all, which is great.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's really windy today. Hi, Michelle Renee. It's really windy in the Bay. It's super windy here, which I think is why Hyro wanted to stay in here with her squeaky toy.
Hyro wants to be in here with a squeaky toy because she wants to be wherever you are.
Yeah.
And then when I'm here, she just, I think, knows that I like my
She doesn't
personal distance. She violates that all the time.
Well, yeah, because she doesn't care.
Yeah.
So
maybe she's on the same drug you're on.
Effexor? No, Hyro is just very hyper. Oh, there was a power outage in the area.
Oh.
Yeah, not over here though.
Well, let me check mine, but I have a power wall. So if there was a power outage, I'm good.
Um, Let me click on this so I can just see like what I haven't really kind of been keeping up with things.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, uh when that photo came out,
Photo.
when the photo came out of like the Haitian, those Haitian emigres,
Oh,
I was like, I'm not like I'm really very dissatisfied with politics, and so I really haven't been watching. Well, I don't watch the news anymore, but I haven't been reading anything about the news. I have been keeping up with like, I guess, like science stuff, but outside of that, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and say it. This is probably the first time I've really contemplated not voting. Like for the state, yes, but for like national, like no. I'm like, y'all, I'm like, I'm not interested. Like what, every time we get around to this, it's always the same thing. Y'all always make these, say platitudes and then nothing. Like you just do the same thing. So I'm just not really interested right now. Maybe that will change in 3 years, but I was just like, all right, like that was kind of it for me. Um,
I don't know how I can leave that unaddressed.
I mean, you can. I mean, all I'm saying is, you like you can say, as far as like convincing wise, if I were you, you know what I would do? I would just wait and for another 3 years, and then I'll see how I feel.
Well,
But right now, I'm
it
not
could
really
be
into
3 years,
it.
except that there will be national elections in next year.
Well, I guess I mean just like presidential. I'm just very like I'm really like I'm not I'm really just
Did you feel that it was important that Governor Newsom was not recalled?
Yeah, because Governor Newsom came in and started doing a whole bunch of stuff for Black people and everybody else. That's why I said state. I didn't say, I said I will vote for like local and state.
Okay.
But as far as presidential,
Well,
I'm just like, I'm not really into that right now. Like, and I can be. Why? Because there isn't any type of a presidential election coming up for another 3 years. So, like I said, in 3 years, maybe that will change. But right now, I'm just not really feeling what's going on in the Oval Office for both people in the Oval Office. Hey, did you see Dave Chappelle's comedy show?
I certainly did.
I did not.
It was really good.
I heard it was good. Yeah, I just didn't see it.
You should see it.
Yeah.
Because
hi, Alicia.
The controversy.
I knew there was controversy.
The controversy around his comments regarding LGBTQ, etc. I don't know that there's necessarily anything he hasn't said before.
Oh, he said some more this time.
He said some more every time. This is building.
Right.
But
I think that's why I didn't want to see it.
I think he really said something about feminism and feminists.
You mean like white feminism?
Well, he gave the definition. He went for a definition of feminists and said Webster says feminists are human beings.
Well, mine is upstairs.
Human beings who believe in equality.
Right.
Right. He said by.
How come you have your real wedding wearing today?
Could you not notice my stuff, please?
Well, it's kind of like.
Well, it's kind of like I'm kind of like I told you what the circumstances are and what we're doing.
Okay, go ahead on with your Dave Chappelle story.
So he said that by that definition, he's a feminist.
Yeah.
Right. So he said, however, that a lot of people, still they want to see it from their own perspective, although their perspective is not accurate. The definition that a lot of them are using is not accurate.
Okay.
So you really do have to watch the entire special in order to get the full impact of what he was saying, because people are reading
they're not watching him and they're reading articles, and it's a knee jerk
Yeah,
reaction. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely understand that. I remember he spoke about that in one of his previous Netflix specials.
Mhm.
I think because I'm just on some, not that I'm on some like peace, love, and harmony, but I don't want anything that could potentially get on my nerves, like in my, like,
Aura.
yeah, I'm like, I'll watch it. But you know what I've been watching, honestly, because I don't have anxiety anymore? A lot of horror movies.
Oh my.
Well, because they're just so dumb now. Like what movie was I like, oh, this is so scary. I watched it recently and I was like, this is so stupid.
Slender Man, Halloween.
How the redo to Halloween was not good.
The one that's coming up.
No, well, so that's the second one. That's the second
Redo.
That's the set right.
The one that's being advertised now on Peacock
Mm-hmm.
that has Jamie. What's her name? I can't remember her name. With a knife.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis with a knife. Oh, by the way, and I did just yesterday sign up for Peacock.
Oh, good for you, finally.
Because, I like that. I can't remember the name of the thing, but the one that has all the clues and the guy's running through the Capitol trying to chase down these clues. His last name is Brown.
Blue Brown.
No,
Blue's
he's the author.
Clues.
It's based on a book by Brown.
James Brown. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Dan Brown, I think is the name.
Dan Brown.
So there's a series on Peacock that I started watching.
It was okay. Remember, probably not because you're just like, this show is stupid. Do you remember Eastbound and Down?
Never.
Do you remember Vice Principals?
Never.
It doesn't matter.
Never seen those.
The guy who starred and wrote for those shows, why can I not remember anybody's name right now?
Down and Brown.
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down. Nope.
It was really funny. He wrote for Eastbound and Down and Vice Principals, which was so funny. And so he went and I guess
they aired on what?
HBO.
Oh.
Yeah. Succession's coming soon, which in 11 days. I don't even know why I know that. I do know why I know that because in a couple days I have to go into a studio, real actual studio, and do my do a podcast episode. And
an analysis of what's her name?
Of one of the characters on Succession. I don't want to tell you guys. Danny McBride. Yes, thank you, Brandon. It was Danny McBride.
Oh.
Who he wrote the most recent Halloween.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. So I saw it. It was
Jamie Lee Curtis. So then
she was in it. Yeah, they brought her back. I was like, it's stupid. Plus, I think they tried to kind of conflate, like, is he mentally ill or is he evil? I was like, well, first of all,
both.
Sure, but I mean, in terms of like horror movie stuff, I'm just like, this is stupid. Also, everybody knows who saw Friday the 13th Part 1 at Crystal Lake that it wasn't Michael Myers who was killing people. It was his mom. Anyway.
I didn't watch any of those. I think I saw little bits of Michael Myers, but I don't.
It was so
I don't have the patience for those. They're just too dumb. I don't like slasher. It's like, oh, come on. Yeah. Don't go in that room. No, don't go in there. He's waiting for you. And you walk in there and then he cuts your head off and it's like,
oh my God.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. I saw something recently.
I watched
yes.
Black Widow. I waited for it to be
free.
Well,
yeah.
Kind of free. I waited for it to be on.
I paid for it. I was like,
you paid for it when it came out?
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be good. I was like, no.
I thought it was good.
It was decent, but it could have been
be included in my subscription. See, if I had to pay for it, it would have to have been like spectacular.
Yeah, it wasn't
and
spectacular.
And while I don't usually like all the blow 'em up, explosion, fight scenes, those are actually pretty well choreographed.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, switching topics. Jelani Day. Well, before I get to that, because that's kind of depressing, Michelle Renee asked, "Would you reconsider watching the new season of Queen Sugar?"
So here's what I want to say about the new season of Queen Sugar that I have not. Did it start yet? I don't even know it started yet. But the reason why I know I'm not going to watch it, is the brother who plays a wonderful character.
You talking about Ralph Angel?
Ralph Angel. He is clearly going to get himself hooked up with some illegal stuff. Why?
Are the same
You
people
own
writing
800,
it?
900 acres of land.
Are the same people
One of your
writing Queen
sisters-
Sugar? Because that sounds really lazy and dumb.
One of the sisters was married to the NBA guy, is a lawyer, ran for city council mayor. They own stuff. And then the other sister is an author. And so your wife is having a baby. She comes from a wealthy family. And it's like, he got the guy whispering in his ear, and he's like,
oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
I can do it. I gotta do anything for my baby. It's like, no. I'm not watching that. I'm not, because you know what? I would like to believe that there are families out there that do go through struggle and strife. I get all that.
Yeah.
But then to turn around at that point in your lives, when everybody is willing, they got a little bit of something, and they're willing to probably help you out, because the only major changes you have in the little baby.
Look, Michelle Renee said that we're 3 episodes in, and unfortunately he did. Well, also, wait, who was telling me that?
Well, let me ask this, Michelle Renee, you still want to watch it after that kind of foolishness? How disappointing is that? That's just disappointing to take it there. Is he going to end up in jail?
Of course. Yeah.
Didn't
the light skin one, like the light skin sister, end up back with her light skin? Whatever. I'm not talking about
the light skinned sister and the light skinned husband.
Yeah.
The ex-husband. Because he came over and fed her chicken soup.
You could post
I was like, I know somebody who, as a very young woman, fell for dude when he bought her a Coke. Remember that?
I don't know why you acting like you don't know who this person is.
We were sitting at
the Shark Bar.
At the Shark Bar.
Well, Mom, it's not. It wasn't about the Coke. It wasn't about
gesture. It was a gesture.
Yes. And for some reason, she found something attractive in him, and then that changed.
Yeah, not for long.
Well, long enough.
Many children later.
It's not many.
And then in this show, Queen Sugar, this dude dogged her out like. And then he's, I'm going to stay with you. I'm not going to go home. I'm going to be with you for the next 3 days in my funky clothes, but I'm going to make you some chicken soup and you're going to love me. And she ended up loving him back.
Whatever. Stupid. It kind of reminds me of the trajectory that Being Mary Jane went on, because Being Mary Jane used to be really good. And then I want to say like maybe it was the 3rd season and the writing changed, like the writers changed, and it devolved into something awful. But you know what I have been rewatching recently that I've been like dying over? Real Housewives of Hollywood.
Oh, I used to like that.
Okay.
Back?
No, this is like the streaming episodes. Okay. As weird as it was, and I was like, I feel this is kind of racist. Honestly, when Alan Thicke, when Robin Thicke turned into Terry Crews, like every time I'm just like, this can't be. That's Idris, can you close your door?
Between him and the dog with the squeak toy.
Yeah, it's pretty noisy in here. But whenever I see Robin Thicke turn into Terry Crews, I just be like, that show is so dumb.
But you know the thing is, wait. Let's pause for a moment. So Robin Thicke, who himself is scurrilous, would turn into.
You mean because he sang that song?
Oh, that and other reasons why. Come on.
I don't know him. I don't know him personally.
Well, there's that. And then that little cheap, cheesy thing of what's that girl's name who was twerking on him at the
Miley Cyrus.
yeah. And then whatever he did to Paula, what's his wife's name?
Paula Madison. What did he do?
Well, I mean,
You don't even know.
listen, he's
You don't. He's like, well, I mean,
doggish, and then he went out and did his next thing, and then said, "Oh, please, baby, come back to me, come back to me." And she's like, "I just can't, because you dogged me."
This sounds like a Tyler Perry
but I'm
movie.
back. So,
Cigarettes.
well, I think that Real Housewives of Hollywood is funny. I now realize because I haven't seen it in a while. So we had him who was scurrilous, and then he turns into Terry Crews, who I absolutely refuse to have any.
Oh yeah, Terry Crews is terrible.
I'm not going to use any of my eyeball time on Terry Crews. So if
No, this was pre.
I don't know. I'm saying if they do a new season and they use that same
Nothing
trope,
happened to me that I thought was racist.
I just can't.
I'm like, Terry Crews, you an idiot.
Mm.
There's gonna be an Aretha Franklin post office in downtown Detroit.
Cool.
Which is close to a concert amphitheater, also named after Aretha Franklin.
Michelle Renee says it's very disappointing, but I'm hoping Ralph Angel will have an epiphany before it's too late. Fingers crossed.
You know, the same people at BET are writing that show right now. It's not gonna happen.
He is an old Negro. He ain't even a young boy to be making those stupid. I just, now I do want to say that I am liking Wonder Years, but I would because it's really an old show. Wonder Years. I never saw it in the first iteration.
Oh, you never saw it on Wonder Years, like when it was because you don't like.
You mean the little white boy teenager thing? I didn't watch that.
It was good.
No, I never watched that. I like this one, but I don't understand how they cast the daughter, who's very attractive, but she's taller than Dule Hill.
Okay.
But she's like supposed to be 15 years old, and she's the daughter, and she's taller than her father.
So it happens.
They don't know.
Idris is taller than me.
He's a boy, and you're the mother.
Okay.
It's not often that you have a daughter taller than the father.
Maybe they're trying to break stereotypes.
Possibly,
maybe you should stop.
But it's set back in 1967 or 65 or something.
Okay.
So stereotypes were in then.
Yeah. Okay. On a sad note, Jelani Day went missing on August 24th. And then they found his body September 4th in the Illinois River. Okay, so this says that Jelani Day was a Black man. So this was part of what was said about as far as the condition of the body. The corpse had no eyeballs, only sockets. The family's private forensic pathologist could find no brain.
That's the crabs and the fish got
no organs, liver, nor spleen. The report went on to say that the river had run her course, soaking the body through and through. The body also suffered innumerable fish and turtle bites, along with his genitalia being unidentifiable. But this is when Hotep Instagram gets like, this happens every time. They're like, well, you know white people out here stealing Black people organs.
Why they want my organs?
Because naturally, sister, our organs contain melanin.
Oh, stronger, better.
They're melaninated.
Black man organs?
They're melaninated.
That's why we have a shorter lifespan than them?
No. It's when you have to like how in the Matrix they were making humans into batteries. Mm-mm. We are being grown for our organs. And so there is an extinction of the Black man and the Black woman happening.
This is Hotepism?
I mean, yeah.
Did Idris tell you that his father told him he is a Hotep?
I knew Idris's dad was a Hotep.
No.
Oh, he said it.
That he said it, that it came out of his mouth.
I mean, okay. Yeah, all right. I mean, not that you're surprised. You're surprised that he admitted it?
I'm surprised that he owned it and said
of
to
course
his
he
son
owns it. He's probably praying to an altar or something. Or not that there's anything wrong praying with altars, but he's probably praying with something. I don't care.
He pulled the altar out of the bottom of the closet. I'm just asking, is that where it came from? Pull it out of the bottom of the closet and elevate it, and
That's you're saying that's what happened.
that's what I was asking.
When I was dealing with him.
Well, I don't think it was when you were dealing with him, were you? What did he?
No, he had like this mortar. The mortar is the bowl, right? He had a mortar that was filled with like nails.
What kind, you mean like metal nails or fingernails?
No,
Oh,
nails.
I just,
Nail, like nails, like the hammer.
okay.
I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I don't know.
At the point where you saw a man who had a mortar full of nails, did you wonder, what am I doing? Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Of course, but I was really depressed and I was in residency, so I didn't really have a lot of time, and a baby, so I really didn't have a lot of time to just think. So it was kind of like being on call all the time. So emotionally, I was just flat.
Wow.
Not anymore, though. I want to fix her.
I want everybody out there to know that if you have a mortar and it's filled with nails, you should probably be speaking to somebody.
Yeah, they could speak to somebody at the Botanica. Yeah, I mean, well, who are they going to talk to?
They're called psychiatrists.
No, not at all. You know why? Because it's like, well, are you harming anyone? Are you harming yourself? Can you feed and clothe yourself? Then this is not an issue. Like, go botanicalize your whole life. Yeah.
You know something?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it only because.
You know, problem with what?
I don't have a problem. I mean, like, if that's how you choose to
worship nails.
Well, no, I don't think it was worshiping nails. I mean, I know it was Santeria based, but I'm like, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But like, I'm also not going to have a conversation. I'm not going to have an argument with anyone about science. That's all I'm saying. That's the problem.
I don't want to conflate Santeria with Hotepism.
No, but okay. So what I'm saying is, if Idris's dad said, yes, I'm a Hotep, I don't know what he's doing now as far as his Hotepery. But all I can speak about is, what I saw and what I was around.
Wow.
But, I mean, like, yeah, I knew he was at one point, Idris's dad told me that he fashioned a staff, maybe also known as a verb stick amongst some people, and walked like something like he walked over the Brooklyn Bridge with like the staff. And like back then, I guess he let his hair grow, so he had like, and his hair it's not like
it's heavy loose curls.
Yeah, it's like Puerto Rican hair, and it and it locked. And I was like, so you were walking around Brooklyn looking like Moses?
That's what I was going to ask. He was into Moses thing.
He was into lots of things. Anyway, but you know what? He's married now. Good for you. Good for your wife, who I'm guessing are,
We're not discussing the wife.
I'm not discussing the wife.
Okay, we're going to stop there because my only comments are about him.
I was going to finish my sentence.
Okay, good.
So I'm just happy that, there's a Hotep bond there, which is great. Everyone needs somebody. You need some effects, sir. Anyway.
I don't know if there's a Hotep bond.
I mean, I'm guessing.
Oh,
I mean, I'm saying if you're, I mean, what did Chris Rock say? A Christian and a crackhead, it won't work.
Well, I want to say this to you.
You got to both be crackheads.
Somebody on the outside could have been looking in and back then and thought that you were into that because you were with him.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Right? But you weren't.
I was not.
Right. Well, maybe she's not.
Maybe.
So
we can't talk about her.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to.
I mean,
but I have facts about. I have facts about him. I don't have any facts.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, but no one's saying anything like deleterious about her.
No.
Anyway, what else? Tesla has to pay $137 million to a former Black employee.
Yeah, that thing is wild.
I was considering buying a Tesla, but since they all pretty much look like rental cars inside, I decided not to. They are atrocious. They are so
Mine
ugly.
is lovely.
No, it's not. It looks like an Avis rental car inside.
Mine is lovely.
It's not, because you have plastic, like.
I have plastic nothing.
Yes, you do.
My car is leather, and my car's interior was based on Mercedes-Benz.
Was it?
It
I don't
was.
think so.
Are you crazy?
I saw what it looked like.
Oh, you're looking at the more recent cheap ones.
Excuse-
I shouldn't say cheap. I should say the less expensive
That's the
ones.
other thing. These people are like, oh, you want the, because I was like, maybe I'll look into the SUV. I'm like, so I'm going to pay $91,000 for vegan leather? That's pleather. Get out of my face.
There's no point. After all these years
So I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get an Audi
and
e-tron
buy
because they got
cars.
leather seats.
I think that it's foolish to buy a brand new car.
It's foolish to buy a brand new electric car too.
It's foolish to buy yes.
I don't buy brand new cars. The only brand new car I ever bought was a Prius. And Priuses are kind of awesome. And I'm kind of considering buying one. Priuses are great.
I think.
But I really want electric.
The car, my car now, which is, I bought it in 20.
I think your car was like, wow.
12.
Like it was expensive for the time. More expensive than that same model now, I think. No. Okay. Whatever. Can I see your thing again?
You know, why don't you just get some lens cleaner and clean your
I
glass?
have it upstairs, but every time I leave to go do something, you want to be like, hey, I ain't gonna get anywhere. And I'm just like, well, fine.
That's because you got them door sweeper lashes.
Your whole face
yours
is a door
dirty.
sweeper, but I don't talk about you like that.
Did you just say that to your mother?
I really did.
Well, that affects her or FISA or whatever the fuck it is. It's not
What
working.
are you so see?
It's not,
Okay, let me tell you something.
Well.
Well, you need to learn how to
It is
speak
not.
nicely to people
Oh.
so it doesn't come back to you.
So
see how that works?
You took calling my face a door sweeper.
You said something on my face was a door sweeper, and now you mad.
Your eyelashes. Look at the glasses. Right at the
Don't
center
worry about
of
my
it. You
glasses.
can see that whatever is a buildup from the lashes is on the lens.
Your face is doing this right now. Here. Go ahead and say what you were going to say about your ugly car.
You know what? You lucky these people are watching.
No, I'm not. Because I'm going to say the same thing, and you know that. You know that.
You lucky these people.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You did say the same thing. It's that
Right.
It's that I won't say what I would say.
What are you gonna say? You already cursed at me. I mean, it doesn't even matter now. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not saying it.
Okay. You know what?
Because I have a reputation and a life, and I'm not about to.
So it's just behind the scenes when you act up.
Yeah. You know that. That's why on that
Yeah,
show.
that's right. That's why
when they asked me
don't
to be on that show,
be at your house.
I was like, nope.
That's why I don't be at your house.
Well, you know, it can be all of that, but there's just some stuff that's not suitable for public consumption.
Oh, you mean how you was gonna scream on some people?
Well,
I know all about you in these streets, baby. That's what Candy's mom said to her husband.
What I'm saying,
You wasn't gonna say that? I know all about you in these streets.
I wouldn't even comment on somebody in the streets, but I would be concerned that somebody wouldn't speak to me appropriately in the tone and the manner in which I feel I should be spoken to, and then I have to go off.
But you still would be like, I have a reputation and blah blah blah.
No,
and
that's
I
why.
wouldn't even do all that.
No, that's why we
And
never.
blah, blah,
That's,
blah, blah.
remember, they wanted me to talk to the other ladies on the show, and I said, I'm not talking to the other ladies. That's not going to happen. I mean, not to be a part of that show. I said, because, you know, they might not know how far they can go with me. My daughter knows how far, so I'm okay talking with her. But I'm not talking to somebody.
I though?
Well, you need to. You need to. If you don't know, then you should recall.
Well, you need to talk to people. You need to talk to people the way that you want people to talk to you, right? Okay.
And I am.
So you gonna curse at me?
When
That's when you dissed me. I gave it back to you. Then you got mad.
When you said that,
No,
I said
no.
your lashes were leaving gunk on your lenses.
That's not what you said. That is not what you said. That's what you implied. That's not what you said.
What did I say?
You said you have those door sweepers on your eyeballs. I said your whole face is a door sweeper. Okay, so look. So Tesla, like we were saying, Tesla is going to pay $137 million to a former Black employee. His name was
Black former employee.
Right, Owen Diaz. He said the employees would draw swastikas. I'm not laughing because it's funny, but I'm just like, these people are crazy. He went on to share that employees would draw swastikas and racist graffiti at the Tesla plant he worked at. And the supervisors did nothing to prevent the abuse from occurring. So, I mean, not that that's preventing me from buying a Tesla, but I'm just like, I'm not getting no vegan leather. Like, I know what pleather looks like. Thoughts?
Well, I think that especially when you tell me that you only drive a couple of miles every day, that whatever you do should be something that's going to make sense.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at the Audi e-tron, because they are very similar to the Tesla SUV and they're significantly cheaper and they have leather seats and you can write stuff on this pad, like on like a little iPad thing in the car, and then it knows what you said.
You mean like an Etch-a-Sketch? Like an Etch-a-Sketch?
We about to go. Because you are really just doing a lot. This is, you know what? Okay. Oh, look. Taraji P. Henson is releasing an EP of feel-good music. Taraji P. Henson is ready to step into the studio and drop some beats.
I like the song she did with Marcus Moore.
I don't know who that is.
He's a jazz.
Was it like slow jazz?
No. He's a jazz guitarist.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it was that Robin Thicke song. She did. I played it for you before. She did a really good version of it.
I don't know. Also, Mary J. Blige, my queen and yours, didn't find out about mammograms until she was 40. Mammograms are uncomfortable.
Didn't find out about them. Does that mean she didn't go to a gynecologist until she was 40?
I don't know. I'm not Mary J. Blige. It says I did. She said I didn't know about breast cancer or mammograms until I was 40, and I was in the music business, and I was trying to take care of myself. My body started talking, so I started listening. I found out about it at the GYN. They don't discuss this when we're children. They don't say go get a mammogram. You learn about this as you get older. She also shared that she had family members die from cancer, including an aunt.
That seems bizarre.
Yeah. What's up, Kojo's Tropicals? He said Chevy, Colorado. Is that a car? Oh, Charlene said Mary J. Blige will be at the Apollo on the 19th.
Apollo's coming back.
Did it go away? Or because of COVID?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Let's see.
Michelle Renee, I'm with you on the Audis. I'm eyeing the A7. Didn't my brother have Ace? Yeah,
I don't know. I've actually never
A5 and A6. I had the very early version of the Audi Fox. Remember that? I don't think you remember. This is what made you sick. You got pneumonia when you were
I was a baby.
2 weeks old.
Yeah, I totally remember it. Was it a brown car?
It was silver.
I knew that because I was 2 weeks old and I remember that totally.
You're such a snob.
I'm not. Really not. You just get mad. Let's see.
I think you need more drugs.
I don't need more drugs.
Well, if the measure of success with you is it keeps you, what is it? Anxiety free, and
you need some anxiety free, like for real. I'm not saying you need medication,
so
but
I say something and you go,
No. I'm saying like this is something I've been thinking about for a very long time, and I discussed this with you, right? And then
you discuss it with me and the whole world,
right?
And I continue to ignore you about that. I'm not doing it.
I don't have anything else more to say because you're being rude.
I'm not taking no drugs like that.
I didn't say take drugs, Mom. I said like go to a therapist or something. You said you were willing to do that.
Of course I am. I've been going to therapists.
When's the last time you went?
Probably about 4 years
ago. Okay.
I'm saying I've been going to therapists throughout my life.
So you should go to one now. No, why? Because I'm fine.
COVID.
What about COVID? You know, I see patients like over video every day.
Oh yeah, that's right.
First of all, I do that sometimes, but I didn't mean it that way. Alicia said Imani always does that. She repeats the last thing you say and flips it around. I know, because I'm 6. You do need, but you do need
and
to figure that out.
And you seem to be proud of that.
I mean, that's just me. Like well, I don't really have anything else to report. I mean, I don't.
What are on the topics list?
We already went over it.
The whole list?
Pretty much. We went over everything.
Well,
I mean, I kind of want to lie back down because my Effexor makes me tired, but what else? I don't know. Like, I mean, Britney Spears conservatorship, but good for her. She's off of it. I'm glad.
What do you think that? I think after they said, not that I haven't been following her story, but it's hard to not. But after the judge said that her father should not be her conservator,
right?
Then the next day there were nude pictures of her that she took and posted.
I don't know. Like
that was like the next round of stories that here she posted some nude photos of herself, and I thought, well, are they related?
Right. Like Madonna, look, every so often I go on Madonna's Instagram and I'm like, girl, okay.
Well, it's almost like,
oh God, Madonna's Instagram is out of control.
Yeah, but it's almost like,
look, she took these naked pictures, so therefore she must be insane.
That's what it's like. Is it because now that I don't have to have him overseeing me, now I can do what I want to do, and I wanted to take naked pictures and post them.
Maybe. I mean, everybody else does, and everybody else is on conservatorship. I mean, plus, I discussed this before on a podcast, but she was on the type of conservatorship that it was not appropriate for her level of functioning, and it was clearly done to exploit her. Like, she should have been on the mental health conservatorship, which has to be reevaluated once a year, versus the probate conservatorship, which can be lifelong once it's approved. And that was actually really, really sad as somebody who knows a lot about mental health conservatorships in California. Well, Charlene Gibbs said, can we talk about the debt ceiling?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I don't.
They
really
roll
know
it forward. They
roll it back.
But it's not rolling it back. It just keeps getting bigger. But what is it? The story is that the Republicans and the Democrats cooperated during that fool's administration, and I think they raised it 3 times, and it wasn't a thing. And now, when ridiculous. This guy wants to raise it, they're fighting over everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, did I read that Dump said that
Trump, his family's real last name is Trump.
I know, but I'm calling him Dump.
Well, Trump is equally terrible.
Well, it's easier to say Dump. So he went after the little shriveled up dude who's the minority leader.
Oh, he's not Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
Oh.
That he went after him because he decided to cooperate and vote for raising the debt ceiling. So
this is back then.
This is now.
Oh, Mitch McConnell decided to increase it.
Right.
Okay.
That's what happened the other night. So, and Dump was pissed.
But every time I go on my news feed and it's like, Trump. I'm like, I don't care. I've been swiping and being like, nope,
I don't read the stories.
Yeah. I don't either. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't.
I don't need those.
I don't care. Well, you have to tell it like I don't want to see this no more. Yeah. Like anything involving like sports, especially football, or like Trump, or like white women missing. I'm like, no, I don't like. I don't have any type of like.
Who do you think that dude is?
Who, Trump?
No, white woman missing. That dude.
And I don't know, and I don't care. Like I'm so like I don't care.
Yeah, I know, and I don't care either. But the thing
But
is,
this like he's hiding out underneath somebody's house.
It occupies
like, I don't
so
know.
much of the collective zeitgeist.
You mean white people's zeitgeist? Yeah, I'm like, a white woman goes missing. It's like, everybody whites go crazy. I'm like, I don't know her.
Except for that little little boy, the 3-year-old who was found in the woods the other day, 5 miles from his house.
Yeah, but he wasn't white.
Then I was going to say, except for,
no, I was like, where is he at?
Except for him.
Yeah.
Everybody whose name has surfaced in response to, oh, we only care about missing white women. No. Here's a black. No. Here's another black. No. Here's a Latino. So other than that little boy, every one of them has been found dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why I was like, first of all, I don't like whatever her name is. She was a influencer. I was like, I don't care. Like, I mean, first of all, girl, don't ever go to no Grand Tetons with some dude. That sounds like a horror movie. All right. I'm like, I'm sorry, girl, that you ended up dead. But hey, man, you want to go to the Grand Tetons in Wyoming
and then
on a camping trip?
I
don't.
So in Utah, they were camping, right? The last time she was seen.
I don't know.
No, listen.
I don't know.
And then, a couple of miles away, there was a newly married female couple, and they were both murdered. And then, not too far from there was a man who was missing for a while, but then they found his remains and they decided he committed suicide. But it's like, who goes into the woods like that? Hey, let's do something fun. Let's be black and go into the woods.
I mean, some black people, they out here trying to rewrite history. And I'm just like, y'all need to stick to the waters, stick to the rivers that you are used to.
Nope. Show me some asphalt. Show me some concrete.
I kind of do want to go like out into the woods, but like glamping, I'm not sleeping in no tent.
It sounds lovely, but it's only doable if you're white.
You mean because if I go, somebody's gonna like eat me?
Because the risks are great. When you go out into the woods, what are you going out there to get away from? Just
whites.
Well, when whites go out there, they're going out there to get away from
Negroes.
And then y'all are out there like, oh God, we couldn't get away from y'all here.
So they're like, oh my God, we have to eat Imani. We have to kill her.
I didn't say anything about killing and eating. I'm saying that I am not venturing out into the great expanse.
Mm-hmm.
When what I know is most of the people going into the great expanse don't want to see me.
Well, I don't want to see them either, but that's the
I
point.
don't want to see them either.
But Mom, you're also assuming when people go camping, they're all close together.
No, I'm not assuming that at all.
Okay.
I'm assuming that these are secluded and no one can hear you scream.
That's in space. That's in space.
In secluded, no one can hear you. They're so far apart.
In space, no one can hear you scream. That's how it goes in movies.
And what about because they never show a group of Black people out in the great expanse camping. You know why?
You mean media? I mean, I know Black people go camping.
Like two of them?
Yeah, or more.
Well, or more is a different story. You see, it's when I'm talking about a couple, we're gonna go camping. And you think it's gonna be all right?
Yeah, not by yourself.
Well,
I mean, you gotta bring people with you.
And protection.
Okay. I mean, this is still all new to me. I mean, like, I flirt with the idea in my head of like, oh, what would a cabin be like? I don't know.
Spiders.
I don't mind. I don't really mind spiders. Peter doesn't like bugs. I don't really trip. He doesn't like.
You got to bring wood in from outside and
Yeah, because the spiders
and build a fire. Well, you build a fire. And I was talking to a friend the other day who has serious in the family, serious pulmonary problems. I mean, constantly in and out of doctor's offices.
Someone in our family.
Nope.
Oh,
someone who you know though, like lives right nearby.
Oh.
And real serious pulmonary problems. And it was like, what kind of fireplace do you all have? I said, we have a gas burning fireplace. Oh, we have wood.
Oh, well, that's particulate matter.
You have a, this came up because, can I have the name of your window washer? Sure. But they don't have to, I don't have them wash the inside of the windows because our insides stay clean. They just wash the outside. Your inside windows don't get soot and dust on them? From what?
From what?
Oh, like from fire, from we burn the fire. You who have chronic pulmonary
can you put
problems.
Your finger away, Mom. Just tell the story and stop.
And then it was like, oh, I never thought of that.
Okay, can I just say something? Of course,
as long as you don't say any names.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm just saying that when someone is look at me today, right? Me, a psychiatrist. I was like, I'm so tired on this Effexor. I know this is something that can happen to me. Like, and I actually had to Google, like, what do you do? And I've said this so many times to patients, like, if you taking a medication that works for you, but it makes you tired, take it at night. When it's hard when it's subjective, right? So that makes sense.
That I have pulmonary problems and I don't realize that I burn wood.
Well, because when you're uncomfortable, like when you're stressed and like, let's say you're experiencing some pain, it's hard to like think rationally.
So when you're 70 years old, that's still how it works?
Of course.
Oh.
I forgot that you are perfect, so it doesn't matter.
I'm not perfect. I just think about, hey, I'm changing the filters in my house and man, how often should I change them? And where is all this dust and stuff coming from? Oh,
my butt.
Maybe when I burn wood. Oh, and I wonder if that's helpful. And I'm bringing in stacks of wood from outside that have mold and everything. But I am in and out of the hospital with chronic pulmonary issues. I just found that to be like.
I'm gonna give you a volume. Let's see. I think that's kind of like all I have. That's all I have for today.
And how's your podcast coming? When is it?
I don't know yet because I have to go into the studio and do the first episode on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
But it'll be shortly after.
Yeah. It'll be like probably like within a month. Yeah, within a month, it'll start back up.
Do you feel any kind of pressure regarding? Oh, here's the question: you feel any kind of anxiety or pressure regarding all those ships that are parked out there, and the supply chain is getting difficult?
No.
Like, do your Christmas shopping now. Forget about having any kind of things for Halloween. Your children won't have them because
Idris is 14. I don't care. Like, it's not a priority for me.
Yeah.
All he just wants is money, which doesn't require a ship. So,
but it's fascinating that now it's all hyped up. You got to do all your Christmas shopping now.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like it's fine. Hey, it's 5:57 out here. Guess what that means? I'm
hungry.
No, actually, I'm not as hungry because my appetite is decreased. Yeah. But I will eat something. I can't really eat a whole lot at this point in time. But whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is that I'm leaving, and so is my mom. Well, she's leaving. Oh, you're going back to where you were at. Okay. Well, you guys, I hope you had fun. I hope one day my mom does decide to get some sort of treatment. It could even be magic mushrooms. It works.
Mm-mm.
It does.
I didn't say it doesn't. I'm not.
It works. or something. Everybody else, I hope.
I think if I were 15 years younger and I had to go to work every day, I
So
probably
you just want to
would do
be
something.
mad in the house?
I'm not mad in the house. I'm minding my business. I come around you and you say dumb shit.
I'm leaving. I hope you guys have a great week. And yeah, and I hope oh, also RIP to my friend Trell Robinson who died recently, like over this weekend.
Who's that?
Like a long time ago when I used to write for Soul Bounce.
Yeah.
He was also a writer for Soul Bounce. And
Oh, that's sad.
yeah, I was like, anyway, I've kind of not been thinking about it a whole lot. I mean, I have thought about it, but I'm saying it like,
But can I just ask you one question? Was it COVID or something? Oh, that's really sad. And
yeah.
Does this mean he wasn't vaccinated?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea. But I know that he was recently remarried and he has a baby.
Oh.
So yeah, RIP. Also RIP to Peter's cousin Chris, who was super awesome. Did not die of COVID. But you will be missed. Everybody, you guys will be missed. So you guys have a good week, and we'll see you next week.